The night my mom disappeared. I've carried this with me for more than 20 years. I don't have proof, no photos, no records. No way to show it happened. All I have is my memory and the absence of my mother. That's why I'm posting this here under a throwaway. If you read it and think it's fiction, fine. I just need it out of me. Let's call me Caleb. I was 8 years old the night my mom disappeared. I woke up because I thought I heard her call my name. It was a kind of half whisper that floats in from a dream and lingers even after you open your eyes. Soft, like she was standing in the doorway, making sure I was awake. I blinked at the darkness. For a second I was sure I saw her. Her silhouette, framed in the crack of the door. But when I rubbed my eyes, she was gone. The door was just slightly ajar. The hall beyond was dark. Only, it wasn't fully dark. There was a faint flickering light spilling into the hall. The television. Mom? My voice sounded too small in the quiet. No answer. I slipped out of bed. The floorboards were cold under my bare feet. The kind of cold that makes you think you're still dreaming. I padded across the hall and peeked into my parents' bedroom. The bed was empty, perfectly made. That's when I heard it again. My name. Not from outside the door this time. Inside my head. I can't explain it better than that. The whisper was behind my eyes, rattling in my skull. I froze. Every instinct told me to crawl back into bed and pull the blanket over my head. But curiosity tugged me forward. Kids are stupid like that. I crept to the stairs, each step groaning like it wanted to betray me. The light pulled brighter the closer I got. I heard the television clearly now. A man's voice in the middle of a newscast. An explosion earlier tonight at a federal biotech laboratory outside Denver. Officials confirm at least 12 casualties, with several more unaccounted for. President Hargrove has assured the public there's no danger. Everything is under control. His lips lagged a beat behind the words. His eyes stared too long into the camera, unblinking. Then he laughed, a full-bodied cackle that bent him over the desk. When he sat back up, he was still grinning. Everything is down to I'll praise the new flesh. I'll praise it. I cannot contain the new flesh. His voice cracked into a ragged scream, devolving into wet, broken syllables that weren't words anymore. The audio distorted, bursting with static. His mouth opened wider and wider until his jaw seemed ready to tear loose. I was just a kid. I didn't understand government labs or containment breaches. All I knew was something was wrong with the man on the TV, and I should not be hearing about the new flesh. The sound collapsed into static, and then I saw her, my mom. She was sitting on the sofa, back to me, perfectly still. The glow of the screen haloed her head and shoulders. Relief hit me so hard I almost cried. Mom? No movement. Her whisper came again, not from her mouth, not from the air, directly in my head. My name repeated, soft, endless. I went down the last steps. My legs felt heavy, like walking through water. The static seemed to shift pitch, like it was whispering too, urging me closer. Come see. Come closer. I crossed the living room slowly. Every step forward made the buzzing louder in my skull, like 1,000 tiny insects humming against bone. I walked around the sofa and froze. Her face wasn't a face anymore. Her skin sagged like it had been stretched over her skull and then melted. Features blurred into wrong places. Her eyes were gone, replaced by pits weeping thick green slime that streaked her cheeks. Her mouth stretched into a grin too wide for a human face, teeth thin and gray like needles. Give me your hand. Her lips didn't move. The words rippled through my head, my bones. Half her voice was something else, something deeper. The static flared. The white snow on the screen writhed, boiling forward, forming a shape. A hand, pale fizzing, stretching out of the glass, reaching for me. And then the voices came. Not one, not two, dozens, hundreds, layered over each other, screaming, whispering, pleading, laughing. They weren't speaking English anymore. Some voices spoke in clicks, some in guttural growls, some in a language that scraped against my mind like knives. But I understood the meaning. My skull vibrated so hard I thought it would split. I screamed, and that's where my memory ends. I woke up in my bed, sheets soaked with sweat and urine, my heart still pounding like I'd run a marathon. The door was shut, the hall was dark. For a second I thought maybe it had been a dream. I ran downstairs, the TV was off, the sofa was empty. My mom was gone. When my dad came home from his night shift, I told him everything. 8 years old, sobbing, babbling about whispers and static, and her face melting. He hugged me, told me I've had a nightmare. That mom must have gone out, maybe to visit her sister. But she didn't come home. He called neighbors, he called the police. They searched the neighborhood, filed reports, treated my dad like a man whose wife had walked out in the night. Nobody ever found her. No trace, no body, no explanation. I tried to tell them what I'd seen. My dad told me to stop repeating it, that people would think I was traumatized, confused. Maybe he was right. But I know what I saw. I saw her. I saw the thing she became. And I heard the voices through the static crawling inside my head. It was more than 20 years ago. I've lived with the blank space where my mother should be. Officially, she's just another missing person. To me, she's something else. My dad never spoke about it after the police gave up. He just told people she left us. That was easier for everyone, easier than the truth. But I never stopped hearing her. Some nights when the house is still and I'm lying in bed, I swear I hear my name whispered the way she said it that night. Not from the hall, not from memory. Inside my skull, soft as breath. Sometimes I catch myself looking at the window, certain I'll see her silhouette there, a figure watching, patient, waiting for me to open my eyes all the way. And in those moments, I feel the static again. That vibration behind the eyes. That soft hiss begging me to come closer. I don't know if it ever left me. I don't know if she ever did. All I know is she called my name once and I answered. And I think she's still waiting for me to give her my hand.